So this is going to be a rant slash ramble. If you don't like rants slash rambles, you can fuck off. And that's something I've said in previous rants and rambles, and I'm going to say in future rants and rambles. And I've said rants and rambles a lot in a short amount of time. Anyway, this is going to be about things I've noticed and things I've picked up about my speech patterns. So, first thing, the first thing I want to talk about, starting off great, is that apparently, and I, don't want to get up and ask my mom, so I'm going from memory from this. As a kid, I do believe I had a speech impediment, and that speech impediment was a lisp. And so they put me in a class to try and rid me of it, and apparently they did. But as an adult, and the fact that I have my teeth are kind of fucked up, at least the top teeth. I think the bottom teeth are fucked up too, they're off kilter. But I have basically vampire fangs. And they're actually offset. They're not in, like normal human teeth. You do have canine right there, but they're usually better aligned. Mine are fucked up because the canines that were in before I had these didn't come out right away. So the canines I have now got pushed forward a little bit. So my teeth are all kinds of fucked up. And because of this, I'm very aware of the way my tongue is in my mouth and in relation to these teeth. So I feel like I'm going to slur and lisp more, but I don't because I'm so focused on it. So that's a neuroses that's in the fucking back of my head and in the forefront of my head. It's everywhere in my brain. And I've also, as I've gotten older, this is another thing. I had a really bad oral fixation, even just 5 years ago. I would just chew shit. I would take shit that you're not supposed to chew and put it in my mouth and bite down on it. And it's something I don't think I've said publicly, but it's things it's my immediate family knows about because I did it when I was a kid and as an adult. But it's I don't do it now. I don't do it now, thankfully, but I used to do it all the time. I would just I need stuff in my mouth. I just need to bite down and shit. And I just, instead of having I put a remote in my mouth and just bite down. Instead of that, I just chew on ice, which I think kind of curbs that, but it's also a form of that. So, moving on. I've had a lot of either trauma or just fucked up stuff happening to me in my life. I think I said this in previous videos. I got hit by a car when I was younger. And I don't remember being... I used to have a really bad... And this is shit... It's either because of the brain the brain damage in quotes, 'cause I'm not sure if I actually had a damaged brain, or have a damaged brain for that matter. But there's things I remember not doing, and then I remember doing them, and then I go back to not. It's so I didn't really have for a long time into my teen years. I didn't really have a filter. I would just say whatever popped into my fucking mouth. And, got me in a lot of trouble. And I actually have So I got, because I was just like, I would tell like the innermost thoughts that you shouldn't really tell people, like the shit that's like in your brain. I would just tell it to people, and I'm convinced it's because I got hit in the head with a car. You know, I got hit by a car, and it jostled my fucking brain. I think that's what, because I don't remember doing it before, even though I was like younger. But like I don't remember doing it before, but I remember doing it a lot after. So, and actually, this thing's old as shit. This is from 2000. This, like, the book itself is from 2000. Or at least it was trademarked in 2000. I'm not sure when the fuck I got it. But, like, this is how bad it is. It's like pages are coming out of it. And, like, my memory was also... I'm not sure if I've always had a shitty memory, but, like, it got pretty bad. Like, it really got fucking bad. Like... like, you see, like, this is, like, drawings and stuff, but it's also, like... stuff... like, stuff I wanted to remember that I wasn't sure I was going to remember. Like, Hollywood Ending. Like, I have that written there. Metallica, Saint Anger. Nip Tuck, which is a show. Or was a show. Yankee Doodle Dandy. And fucking... and it's like, it's not even just on the back and front and back covers. But again, like, this thing... it's like, this thing is covered in just, like, drawings. Like, this is just, like, this is a journal I had for years, you know? And I still keep it. But it's, like, it's kind of crazy. Like, I have song names written in here. And music artists, and I have like let's see, Voldemort, Trader's Heart. I married a strange person, which is a movie, but I have it like a couple times in this, which is weird as shit. Like I watched it a couple times, I think. I used to draw a shit ton. Like, I actually had... and there's this, there was an art competition in my high school where you basically just had to paint something. And I painted it was basically a bowl of fruit, and I did it with pastel, like, they're pastel, but it was like, I didn't paint it, it was like pastel, like, crayon type thing. I don't know what the fuck it was called. It was like pastel, like, it was like a giant crayon, but it was like the consistency of like lipstick, but it was pastel. It was fucking, it was like that. It's right over there in my room. My grandmother wants it, and she's wanted it since I painted it, but it's like, I'm attached to it. That's another fucking thing. Like, I'm attached to shit irrationally. Like, I have shit from... like, I kept stuff, like, that you don't necessarily need to keep. It's fucking weird. This is like, this is the... it's kind of weird, because it's like... I take it this is kind of like the shit... this is like the shit you see when you go into, like, a fucking mass murderer's, like, childhood and, like, lair and shit. You see, like, just shit scrawled everywhere. And I actually kept, yes, I married a strange person. It's on the front and it's on the back. Staying alive. I'm staying alive, I think, how many times on this? I don't know why. Smokey and the Bandit. Hollywood Ending. I have that numerous times. Pensacola? Pensacola? I don't know. It's weird. And it's like, I used it as a journal, but like I was writing shit in the on the margins and stuff. The first $20 million is easy. I think is hardest. That's a movie. I know that. All day marathon. Something TLC. July 4th. This is kind of crazy going back and looking at this shit. But yeah, it's like. I was like, it's so weird. Like, 'cause I can't really read. I also wrote. I used to write poetry a lot. Like, and we had to write a poem, and like I wrote this soon after 9/11. It was like an assignment. It was like, you need to read a thing. What the fuck? Knives, gung-ho guns, Tyson, Transer, Dragoon, Kyrie. Kikaider, Goku, Yamcha, Krillin, Vasha Stampede, Wolfwood, Millie Thompson, Meryl Streep. That's Meryl Streif. Okay. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I wrote 2 poems for this, and it's like the Phoenix Flies, which I added stuff to. Like the original one is like a lot darker, but I added to it because the teacher's like, "This is too fucking dark. You need to add something. Like you need to add like a hopeful tone to the end of it." And then WTC. Like seriously, this shit. Legitimately, like I wrote this shit days, if not weeks later, after 9/11. So fucking. Alright, so that's that. Love and Hate. That's another thing Far From Life. That's another. It's such a fucking throwback. Because I took Latin for 4 years in high school. We had to come up with a Latin name, you know. So stupid. I wanted to name myself the Black Death in Latin. And so yeah, Ates Mors is the Black Death in Latin. It's a wonder I was more popular in high school. I rewrote poems, chants. It's like this. Chants is the name of a poem I wrote. Honey. Then I wrote something. There's a fucking scythe. A lot of light. No, okay, that's fucking. Like, there's a lightning bolt. Oh wait, you didn't draw that. It's a fucking Harry Potter journal. A knife through a heart. Darkness consumes. Like I'm like such a cliche fucking teen, or at least I was a fucking. It's like I was such a. It's so bad. I was such a cliche. Darkness unleashed. Pleading. Fleeting. Cold-hearted woman. Jesus Christ, this is so fucking... Blind fury. My anger is rising. Becomes blinding. My blood is thinning. My life is going down the drain. My blood falls like rain. My eyes become so blind. My life is so unkind. Life is very hard. Draw the... something card. Oh, draw the wrong card. Okay. So I was like, what the fuck? Why do I die? The fire burns. Shadow Slayer. DeathZen, when I was experimenting with names for characters and stuff. Midnight Dreary. Darkness is Unleashed. It's fucking Bush's Intelligence. It's like literally that was the name of a poem. The Blue Lagoon. Blue Lagoon. So, this sounds like an anime thing, but I know it's a movie too. Sides of a Coin. Okay, then I have just like links. It's so fucking. I literally like have links to hentai, like written down. I should try these links. I should do that as a video. Just try these links and see where the fuck it takes me. It's so fucking dumb. Yeah, that's something I drew. It's fucking. Again, it's such a wonder I was more popular in high school with this shit, with this fucking deranged motherfucking shit going on in my brain. Didn't use a lot of it. Then, for whatever reason, there's a whole. Oh yeah, this thing's also almost. But like. Brian Bitano. Buddy Hackett. Take a Walk on the Wild Side, which is, what the fuck is it? Look for info on the USS Eldridge. Oh yeah, it's like this shit is like, here, look for this shit. Someone throwing up or something. New Best Friend. The Adventures of Pluto Nash. Fuck me. That was such a bad movie, and I thought it was actually somewhat decent. We're Back, A Dinosaur Story. Allison, don't know if I should say that person's name. Look for info on the USS Eldridge. Jeff Bridges, Silverado, Godfather, Pimps Up. I just hosed. I'm assuming it was like hosed down, but Bela Lugosi, which do believe it's Bela Lugosi, but I put Bela Lugosi in the middle of a fucking page too. I don't know what the fuck. But I guess I can understand why all the depressing shit's in here, because this is when this is pre-medicated, and pre-therapy. I was a very angry person. Cold, Stupid Girl, which... When the fuck did that song come out? I'm actually going to look that up. Cold, Stupid Girl. When the fuck did that come out? 2003. So that's written from 2003, which was... Oh no, this was before I was in high school. Actually, Love and Hate Part 2. But yeah, so 2003 is when I just went into high school. That's the fucking song. The Rainmaker, Savage Beach, The River Rat, in quotes, America with an E instead of a. Hot Blooded, Foreigner Song. The Rolling Stones. John Cougar Mellencamp or John Mellencamp. Died Sunday. Katharine Hepburn. Which I literally wrote. Actually, let me do this. So I can actually. Katharine Hepburn. 1907 to 2003. I put that in this, just I guess to a lot of flames too, as you can notice. Kyle's mom, the biggest bitch. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the South Park thing. I was like, is that someone I know? Because I know people who are named Kyle. So I'm like, is that someone I know? No, it's Kyle's mom's the big fat bitch, the biggest bitch in the world. Sting, Animal House, something Shaft, Staying Alive. I have Staying Alive numerous times on the same page. Mom's on Strike, which I forgot. I know that's something. Planet of the Apes. I'm assuming I'm talking about the Mark Wahlberg version, which came out in the 2000s. Planet of the Apes. The Apes, Marky Mark. I think it came out it must have come out in the early 2000s. 2001. So, yeah, I'm probably talking about that. Let's see. Guten Abend. Hey, du? Da Diary. Seriously, it's fucking. It is 10 to. Oh, yeah, it's 10 to 11. I am. The next two. I am something the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks more. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like dreading or pending or something. I don't fucking. It's an ing word. It was boring and it is still boring. It was something. I don't fucking know. Word about the stuff that thing. Word about stuff that my sister got from her one boyfriend. 2002. Let's see. I actually I time stamped shit. I can actually give you the day. I can basically give you time to actually backtrack to what happened in the explosion. It's weird. That's enough delving into my fucking past. But if you actually want me to delve deeper into this thing, because I can go page by page and read everything on it, or try to read everything on it. But anyway, talk to everybody. Have a wonderful day, and